Okay, let's unpack this. Welcome back to the deep dive. We're here to really get into the nitty-gritty of some fascinating source material.
And today is definitely unique. We're not wading through research papers or, market reports.
No, definitely not.
We've got our hands on official script excerpts from Hazbin Hotel Episode 2, Radio Killed the Video Star.
Which is amazing. It lets us go beyond just watching the show. We can actually see the structure, the specific word choices, the character beats as they were written.
Exactly. It's like having the blueprint. So our mission today is to look at how this episode, right off the bat, ramps up the stakes for Charlie and her hotel.
We're talking new threats, these really intense character dynamics popping up, the whole tech versus tradition thing.
And especially how the writers use this specific structure, the script, to establish it all so quickly. We're looking at the why behind the what.
And man, they do not waste a second, do they?
Nope. Zero time wasted. The script basically opens with this bombshell. The next extermination. It's not a year away anymore.
6 months, cut in half. Just like that.
And the way the characters react immediately tells you so much. That initial shock really sets the stage for everything else.
You see Charlie, and her immediate response is just peak Charlie, isn't it? Instead of panic, she flips this switch to, almost frantic positivity.
Oh, yeah. Who needs a whole year to save souls, am I right?
Exactly. It's like she's trying to outrun the terror with sheer enthusiasm, trying to rebrand cosmic dread as, a fun challenge with a tighter deadline.
It's her coping mechanism made visible on the page. Just pure, desperate optimism trying to manifest some good energy when everyone else is freaking out.
Vaggie's trying, to be the supportive, practical one, but you can feel the dread.
And Angel Dust just cuts right through it. He's immediately like, yeah, the Doomsday District is going nuts.
Because people lost their shit once the news dropped. Simple as that.
And that collective panic, that losing their shit moment across hell, that's the first big strategic move in the script, really.
Because Charlie grabs onto that chaos. In this flash of, maybe naive genius, she sees the panic itself as her marketing tool.
Spot on. The logic is actually kind of sound, even if it's super high risk. Sinners are terrified, they're desperate.
Maybe desperate enough to try this crazy redemption hotel thing.
Exactly. Maybe this is the push they needed. So the panic, the shortened deadline, it actually feeds right into her plan. It creates this potential pool of recruits.
The big question then becomes, who's going to be the first one desperate enough to actually try it?
And before Charlie even finishes her pep talk, bam, the writers answer with an explosion.
Literally. Which throws us right into the next big thing, the introduction of this corporate power structure, the V's.
But first, the explosion itself comes courtesy of Serpentius. Persistent, isn't he?
Oh, so persistent. And so spectacularly unsuccessful. He shows up trying to pick another fight with Alistair, clearly nursing a grudge from last week.
And the script just plays it for pure comedy to show how insignificant he is in the grand scheme of things.
He does this whole dramatic monologue, right? I am the great Serpentius, inventor, architect of destruction. All that jazz.
Clearly rehearsed. You can just picture him practicing in a mirror for hours.
And Alistair's comeback is just chef's kiss. So dismissive.
Well, if all that's true, you'd think I'd have heard of you.
I attacked you literally last week. Ouch.
It's terrifying in a way. The power to not even remember someone you've apparently fought, 20 times according to the script?
Yeah, 20 times. It instantly paints Pentius as this, try hard, ambitious, sure, but completely off the radar for the real players. He's desperate for recognition.
Which is the key vulnerability, isn't it? That desperation is exactly what the V's are going to latch onto later. Pentius even shouts it out loud.
Oh, right. For when I've slain you, the almighty V's will finally acknowledge me as their equal.
Boom! There's your exposition. Suddenly we know who the real power players are in modern hell. It's not just about Alastair's old-school magic anymore.
It's the V's.
Yeah.
This corporate media conglomerate challenging everyone, Alastair, Charlie, the whole system.
And the script cuts straight to their headquarters. We immediately get the vibe. Sleek, corporate, media-obsessed. Vox tech.
They're all about instant gratification, controlling the narrative, making a profit off everything.
Especially Vox. The script ties him directly to the tech, the screens, the constant stream of dark, probably pretty trashy entertainment.
Didn't he mention his specific show title? Something like...
Yeah, I fucked your sister, so what?
Classy. Real classy. That tells you everything about his brand, right? Cheap shock, zero substance, maximum clicks.
And his reaction to the extermination news, Pure opportunism. The reporter barely gets the question out.
And Vox is already plugging Vox Tech Angelic Security.
His aide is like, wait, when did we start working on that?
And Vox just deadpans 30 seconds ago.
It's chillingly cynical, but perfectly written. Any crisis, any moment of mass fear is just another business opportunity, another chance to sell something, control something.
He doesn't offer solutions, he sells security theater, capitalizing right at the peak of the panic.
It's ruthless efficiency. Then you've got Velvet.
Ah, yes. Miss Fashion Police. Her whole world seems to revolve around aesthetics.
Totally. She's having a full-blown meltdown over wrist ruffles.
Is it 1750? Burn it like the witches who wore it. Traumatic much.
And firing the model, wearing them like he's disposable garbage. It's structurally important, though. It shows her power is about controlling the look, the trends, the surface level.
Making sure hell stays focused on what's shiny and new, what's visually consumable. Superficiality is control.
Exactly. And then there's Valentino, the third V. He's the one who connects their corporate machine directly back to the hotel's doorstep.
Because of Angel Dust, right.
Yeah.
They find out Angel, who works for Val, is now living at the Hazbin Hotel.
And suddenly the hotel isn't just some weird little passion project. It's got one of their assets inside. It gives the hotel visibility, maybe even leverage.
Which the V's absolutely cannot stand.
Right. A direct attack is messy, bad for the Vox Tech plan. They need to be subtle, they need to contain this, prevent Angel from succeeding, prevent Charlie from succeeding.
And absolutely prevent any kind of alliance between Charlie and Alastair.
That's the nightmare scenario for them. So the corporate playbook comes out, they need an operative.
An inside man.
Yeah.
Or inside snake, maybe.
And their criteria for picking this spy, it's pure cold-blooded corporate logic.
Someone pathetic, desperate, with no direct ties to us.
Disposable, someone they can use and then throw away if things go wrong without any blowback on the V's themselves. It's just ruthless.
It's basically Hell's HR department looking for cannon fodder.
Pretty much. And who fits that bill perfectly right now?
Our recently humiliated, desperate for validation friend, Serpentius.
The script sets him up perfectly as the pawn. But before we see him take the bait, the script dives into the real reason the V's are freaking out. It's not just business strategy.
It's personal. It's about Angel Dust, daring to leave Valentino's control.
And this is where the writing gets, well, incredibly dark and intense.
Yeah, the focus on Valentino's reaction is genuinely disturbing. Because it's not about losing an employee or even revenue. It's pure possessive rage.
The script uses Val's own words to show just how completely he views Angel as property. That line.
I fucking made him.
Right there. It's the creator complex. It erases Angel's entire being, his agency. He's just a product Val owns.
And it gets worse. The language becomes so dehumanizing.
The just a bag of meat with some mildly entertaining holes line. It's brutal. It reduces Angel to nothing but his function, his use value to Valentino. A disposable object.
And the script makes it clear Val's fury isn't about Angel slacking off at work. It's the audacity of Angel thinking he can have a life outside Val's control.
Thinks he can just walk in here, work, and then go home somewhere else. That's the core of it. Angel is supposed to be available, trapped, 24/7. Work, life, abuse, it's all meant to be contained within Val's domain.
And because Angel defied that, the threat expands. It's not just against Angel anymore.
No, the hotel itself becomes the target. I'm gonna fuck everyone in that rancid shithole, I swear to God.
The hotel is guilty by association. It offered sanctuary, so it has to be punished violently.
And then the script uses that voicemail montage. Structurally, it's such a powerful way to show the chaos of that abusive dynamic.
Oh God, yeah, the speed is terrifying. 1 second, it's Amorcito, I miss you, love bombing.
And the next second, pure venom. You will be fucking greasy truckers for the next year.
Kill your whole fucking fam. It's just constant whiplash.
The writing captures that cycle perfectly. Love, threats, possessiveness, violence, all jumbled together, designed to keep Angel confused, scared, and dependent. There's no stability.
And then comes a line that just cuts to the absolute core of the show's theme.
Val drops all pretense. It's not about work, not even about possession in that moment. It's a direct attack on Angel's hope.
You actually think you can change. Addict trash like you doesn't change.
That line is basically the V's mission statement against the hotel's entire existence. It says redemption is impossible, change is a lie, especially for someone like Angel.
It reframes Angel's whole reason for being at the hotel. It's not just finding a new place to crash. It's a fight for his soul, his identity, against an abuser whose power depends on keeping him broken.
Val needs Angel to be addict trash. to maintain his own sense of control and superiority.
And you see how it lands on Angel. He's trying to be there at the hotel, but he's still so isolated.
He even mocks the cheesy say no to drugs skit Charlie and Vaggie put on.
Because he knows how deep the real darkness goes. That kind of surface level stuff feels ridiculous compared to the abuse he's living through.
Yeah, he gets those voicemails, takes a deep breath, and just retreats. The abuse follows him right into the supposed safe haven, piped in through the phone Val gave him.
So the script makes it clear. Redemption isn't just about fighting demons outside, it's about battling the ones inside and the ones calling you on the phone. But Val's got other worries too, right?
Oh yeah, he might be obsessed with Angel, but he knows there's a bigger threat lurking in the hotel lobby.
A 7-year-old problem, apparently.
A problem that crackles with static. Which brings us neatly to the next major conflict. Alistair versus Vox, the media war.
All right. Val mentions Alistair is there, just casually drops into the conversation.
And Vox completely loses it. His cool tech bro facade just shatters.
It wasn't the first fucking thing you told me. Yeah, the script uses that explosion to show this isn't just business competition. This is personal, deeply personal.
Val even throws in that killing Alistair is Vox's kink.
Which tells you this rivalry is way beyond market share. It's obsessive. It's been simmering for 7 years.
And the core of it, thematically, is this battle. Old power versus new power. Radio versus video.
Nostalgic terror versus sleek, modern visual control. And Vox sees Alistair's presence as his chance to finally prove video killed the radio star, right?
He goes big, launches this full-on musical attack, broadcast everywhere. It's pure propaganda.
And the lyrics are so revealing, calling Alistair a has-been, a fossil.
While he hid in radio, we pivoted to video. It's all about claiming modernity, speed, visual dominance over Alistair's analog menace.
But Alistair's response in the script is brilliant because it doesn't try to compete on technology.
No, he goes for the jugular. He attacks Vox's reliance on the other Vs.
Is Vox as strong as he purports, or is it based on his support?
He'd be powerless without the other Vs. Oof, gotta sting.
It completely undermines Vox's image as this singular tech mogul. Alistair, the ultimate individualist, points out that Vox needs his team, his network. He's dependent.
And then Alistair drops the real backstory, the origin of this epic feud.
It's so petty, it's amazing.
Vox asked Alistair to team up ages ago. Merge the brands, you know?
And Alistair just said no.
Yep. Made Vox pissy, that's the tea.
So this whole media war, this clash of technological eras, it boils down to professional rejection and bruised ego. Incredible writing.
It makes Vox's ambitions seem driven by insecurity, by this need for validation that Alistair denied him.
And then we see the power dynamic play out physically, the static.
As Alistair broadcasts his own response, Vox's image on all the screens starts glitching, buffering.
He's literally losing his signal. Alistair, the radio demon, can interfere with the fundamental medium Vox controls.
That's the killer insight, isn't it? Vox controls the content, the screens, the visual noise of hell, but Alistair seems to tap into something deeper, something that can disrupt the very fabric of that technology.
He controls the static beneath the signal.
Precisely. And Vox is reduced to just screaming in rage as his broadcast collapses while Alistair just laughs. It shows this is a serious turf war, and Alistair has weapons Vox didn't anticipate.
So connecting the dots, this rivalry directly impacts the V's strategy towards the hotel.
Absolutely. Alistair being inside Charlie's project is Vox's worst nightmare realized. The biggest threat now is that Charlie and Alistair might actually team up. Formally.
An alliance. Charlie's royal legitimacy and idealism combined with Alistair's terrifying, unpredictable power.
That would be a game changer. A force the V's might not be able to control or co-opt, so they have to prevent it. Ensure no deal is ever struck.
Which means they need eyes and ears inside. They need to sow discord. They need that pawn.
Which brings us right back around to Serpentius. Pathetic, desperate, and now perfectly positioned.
Setting up the final act of this episode's script. The big test of Charlie's whole redemption idea. Forgiveness versus betrayal.
So Pentius, fresh off his double humiliation, beaten by Alistair, ignored by the V's he craves approval from, shows up at the hotel.
Hat in hand, basically. Saying he heard Charlie helps people who want to be better.
And Charlie's reaction. Exactly what the V's were counting on.
Pure, undiluted, over-the-top acceptance. Welcome to our home of healing, our resort of restoration.
She calls him this slithery, slippery, special little man who deserves a chance more than anyone. It's peak naive idealism.
But you immediately see the tension this creates. Vaggie's just like, internally sighing, thinking, well, I guess he's not much of a threat without his war machine, assessing him purely on his lack of power.
But Angel's reaction is way harsher, and it comes from a place of knowing how manipulation works, thanks to Val.
Yeah, Angel calls him out directly. You constantly make us look bad, sexually harass the staff, and have literally never once tried to improve.
Angel knows change isn't just saying you want it. It's hard work, it's facing your crap, it's breaking cycles. He's deeply skeptical that Pentious is genuine, thinks he's just trying to save his own skin or getting good with the V's somehow.
That clash between Charlie's radical hope and Angel's hard-earned cynicism is central here.
And then Alastair steps in with his own twisted little lesson, the how to apologize scene.
Oh, right. He makes Pentious apologize for ruining his coat during the earlier fight.
But it's not about teaching empathy. He notes, almost mockingly, that taking even this much off me must have meant something to Pentious.
And then just casually burns the piece of coat to ash.
Exactly. It's a power play. The lesson is, apologize, acknowledge my superiority, understand that your efforts are meaningless compared to my power, and maybe I won't destroy you. It's submission, not sincerity.
So Pentious is in, playing the part of the repentant sinner, but really, he's there as a spy.
And inevitably, he gets caught. Angel, being naturally suspicious, finds him communicating with Vox through that hidden monitor. The V's tech reaches everywhere.
But the crucial moment, the real turning point for Pentious, is how Vox reacts when the mission fails.
Total abandonment. No rescue plan, no backup, just instant dismissal.
Vox calls him a miserable failure, tells him he's on his own, even suggests he kill himself, basically. Do it yourself.
It's brutal corporate logic applied to espionage. Pentious served his purpose, failed, and is now disposable, utterly worthless to the brand.
And that's the betrayal that seems to actually break through Pentious' ambition.
Yeah.
He realizes the V's he idolized see him as less than nothing.
This profound rejection, this confirmation of his utter disposability, is what finally pushes him away from them. He has nothing left to lose by maybe, possibly, being genuine for a second.
Which sets up Charlie's big moment. Angel and Vaggie are ready to throw him out or worse.
Kill him, yeah. They see the betrayal, the danger he represents.
But Charlie doubles down on her philosophy, the forgiveness song. It starts with, sorry, spoken straight from your core.
And it contrasts so sharply with the apology Alastair forced out of him earlier. That was fear. This time, after being discarded by Vox, Pentious gives this broken, genuine, I'm so sorry.
It feels real this time, because he's not apologizing to gain favor. He's apologizing from a place of having hit absolute rock bottom, realizing he truly is a miserable failure in the eyes of the powers he respected.
That existential dread of being worthless is, ironically, what might have sparked his first genuine moment of repentance.
So, wrapping this all up, what's the big picture takeaway from dissecting this episode's script?
Well, the writers use that shortened deadline brilliantly. It creates chaos, which Charlie views through a lens of hopeful opportunity, while the V's see it purely as a market opportunity to consolidate power through fear, tech, and branding.
And the hotel is smack bang in the middle of it all. It's ground zero for this clash between corporate control, represented by the V's,
The cycle of abuse, embodied by Valentino's obsession with Angel.
and the unpredictable, ancient power of Alastair, who's playing his own game from inside the hotel walls.
Yeah, the script lays out all the major battle lines for the season with incredible speed and clarity.
So, quick character status check based on where the script leaves them. Angel Dust.
Physically safe at the hotel, but the script makes it clear the psychological warfare from Valentino is only escalating. His safety, his sobriety, it's all still incredibly fragile. The tension there is dialed way up.
Sir Pentious.
He's the first real test case for Charlie's redemption project, and maybe the first success. But it's crucial that his turn came after being brutally discarded by the V's. It wasn't just Charlie's song. It was hitting rock bottom.
Which suggests maybe the hotel's niche is salvaging the V's rejects.
Could be. It raises questions about who is truly reachable by Charlie's methods alone. And Vox.
Oh, he's furious. Alastair's interference, his presence at the hotel, it's now a direct personal affront, an existential threat to his dominance.
You can bet his next moves against the hotel are going to be much more aggressive. He'll likely use his entire Vox Tech network to try and crush it.
So the script leaves us with Charlie's Hotel as this island of radical forgiveness in the middle of hell's cynical ocean. She just forgave a spy who endangered everyone.
Yeah, and considering the sheer ruthlessness of the V's, the constant threat from Valentino, and the manipulative presence of Alastair pulling strings, You have to wonder, right?
How long can that pure, unconditional optimism actually survive? How long before the brutal reality of hell forces Charlie to compromise, to maybe realize that not everyone can be saved, or that forgiveness sometimes have to have limits?
That's the core tension the script leaves us with. Can sincerity survive hell? Can radical forgiveness withstand calculated evil and deep-seated trauma?
It's a huge question,
Yeah,
and one we'll definitely keep digging into.
absolutely. Lots to think about there. Until next time, keep digging deep.
Oh no!